down to what seems to be an attainable rate. Okay, it's trying to watch the stream over here, so I gotta pause that. So is it just an audio desync now? Is that the main problem? That's my question. Okay, audio desync is probably something I'll have to fix in OBS. I'll have to change in OBS. I don't know how to actually view that though. Is the audio ahead or behind? The audio is ahead. Okay. So if I go in here, advanced audio properties, sync offset, how about we say about minus, oh, I can only go 200, huh? It'll only let me delay by 200 milliseconds, huh? That's, okay, I punched in minus 200, and, oh, I guess you're going to say 600? All right. I guess it doesn't have to be a 2, huh? Okay, let's, okay, advanced audio properties, let's say about minus 8. Does that seem any different? I guess I'm not even sure if the changes take unless I start and stop the stream. So I guess my first question is, does that seem any different at all? Worse? Okay. So maybe I need to push in the other direction. Maybe the minus is wrong here. Which seems, if the audio is head. Oh, well, I guess minus would be, yeah, okay. Because it's a delay, so you're syncing. So maybe if I go 800 milliseconds that way, did this do anything? Just imagine my voice is coming out in a different direction than everything else. Basically perfect, outstanding. So I'm using external webcam now, which is why hopefully the picture quality is a little less grainy. A lot of that grain was coming from just like the fucking built-in camera on a fucking MacBook Air, which sucks, right? I mean, so I dragged my Brio out here and hooked that up, and yeah. So I don't know. I mostly just wanted to check and test that out before I get back out here for real. But I am kind of in the middle of maybe cutting up some boxes, so maybe I'll hang out for a little bit here. I was going to cut up some cardboard from before because garbage day happened. So now I've got more space in the garbage cans to get rid of more cardboard and all this other stuff. If you were with us last time, I've broken out another storage box for the putt-putt frisbee and all of that sort of stuff. Yeah, so I'm ready to find more stuff and sort through more stuff out here. I just have a limited window of time here while my wife's taking care of the baby and stuff. So I'm just out here for a little bit here in the middle of the day. First things first, I gotta I can't find my box cutters, man. I'm pissed. because I've got boxes to cut, if nothing else. If nothing else, there's an abundance of boxes that need cutting, and you need to. Where'd that pair of scissors go? Okay. So I'm kind of just like, I don't know. It's a really hard, not ideal to do with without a box cutter, but I am just kind of using a pair of scissors to get it going, and then just tearing stuff into reasonably sized strips. Are all the Office ones in a box somewhere now? Yeah, that's probably accurate. There's probably a box of box cutters in there. I thought I used to have a box of box cutters here too, so it's a bad tear. It's a bad tear when it comes off like that. You don't want that. Quiet garage opener. Yeah, it's. I just got a new garage door. What is it? A couple years ago. And it's a roll-up door instead of the big old wooden. You know, the downside of that is you got to install rails and stuff that maybe you can see back there that take up a little more space and kind of get in the way of some of the shelves that I have here. Maybe I'll grab the camera in a second, look through some of that stuff a little more intensely. Just got to make a break in the tape and the rest of it there. Yeah, so this obviously collapsing boxes is, you know, not a problem. It's the, but if I just collapse some of these long boxes, they're going to take up a little too much room in the garbage bins that way. So I want to try to do a little bit more than that. It's like a plastic bag in here. Give me the bag. Okay, that's garbage. Let's just toss this over here for now. So get this other end open and then maybe just flatten it out. I don't know, fold them. Yeah, I end up using, it's ended up being a combo of both, of like tearing some pieces off so it doesn't poke out the top, and then folding, because it's also my recycle bin and needs to hold a bunch of recycle garbage and stuff like that. So, you know, if I had a dumpster, like a proper box breaking down operation would certainly have, that would be, you know, just get it flat and throw it in there. It would be much easier to do. Okay, now I got this open, I got it flat. Also, it's worth noting, I'm bad at breaking down boxes. So, so yes, my box breaking strats are not super ideal. Here I am dancing on the box to get it extra flat. Really get that fucker down, you know? Alright. I'm going to toss this out. Okay. I don't know how much you can hear the fans coming off this laptop, but they are fucking spinning. They are spun the fuck up. Valve Press, new ways to browse Steam, including new and noteworthy genres, themes, player support, and more. Good to know. Last night I told myself I was going to get a plastic bag and I was going to put all the pins in it because I keep finding pins. And then I could have a pins bag and that would be useful. So I should do that. But I just kind of want to crack into some more boxes here to see. On some of this stuff I'm just not sure what to do next. That's kind of the frustrating thing, is there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff there. Okay, this is, what do we have here? We've got some drumsticks that say Rock Band on them. I'm guessing these are just the drumsticks that came with Rock Band. There you go. All my drum kit crap is up there. See the Rock Revolution box, the Guitar Hero World Tour box, and then some loose drums next to that, and a bunch of other shit, and a bunch of other shit. We put those drumsticks up there where the drum kits are, so at least they're in the same general area. That was stupid. That was dumb. I probably shouldn't have done that. It's going to be a hassle later. It's going to be a hassle later when I buy a ladder and go, ah, shit. What do we have here? Hey, it's a plastic bag I can use for pins. What is this stuff? What the fuck is this stuff? What is this stuff? That's a plastic bag. These appear to be washers of some kind in individual baggies, suitable for slanging. Okay, this is a combination ring and Allen wrench. Aperion Audio Bravis Subwoofer Grill Removal Instructions. Insert tool between grill and cabinet. Okay, so these can be different. There are different screw-on or stick-on pieces for this subwoofer for different types of floors. You want like pointy bottoms if you've got a carpet, and I no longer have a carpet, but I think I have the pointy bottoms on mine, which is probably digging a hole in my wood floors now. So maybe I should hang on to these for this subwoofer that I still have. There's a lot of, why is there so many? I don't even know what it is. Alright, well, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take these, we're going to put them in this smaller baggie. Do I use the sub much nowadays? No. No, not really. You know, there's no bottom to this. I just threw this. Somehow this Elgato ended up in this garbage can, which is, you know, not a terrible idea, but... Oh, where did I put the capture stuff when we were going through that yesterday? Man. Where did that stuff end up? Seriously. I think it ended up in there. We're going to go with that. We're going to go with that for now. Upon further reflection, do I really need different feet? I should actually, well... Yeah, it's this, see this pointy rubber screw-on thing here. But this is rubber and soft, which is nice. Actually feels kind of nice screwing that. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm keeping this plastic bag. This is our new pins bag. Okay. Just throwing some pins in a bag here. I'm going to throw all my pins in the same bag, even the ones that are not game pins, even though most of them are game pins. This pin says, "More ska than your mom." Okay. This is a world's greatest Pac-Man, not world's greatest Pac-Man champion, just world's greatest Pac-Man. All right. We'll put a few of those pins in there. We'll leave the pin bag over there for later. Kind of keep digging through these boxes a little bit. This is UB Art, Ubisoft, UB Days, it says. This is sealed. I think these are these rabbits that are dressed up like different Ubisoft characters. I had some Lucy's of those. I don't know if these are the same ones or if this is what, I don't know what this is. Yeah, Professor Pac-Man's definitely the world's greatest Pac-Man. Smartest, I mean... Yeah, okay, these are these. So, rabbits decorated like different Ubisoft characters. You got a Sam Fisher here on the end. This would go in the game memorabilia section that we're stacked on top of here. So I'm going to set that over there for now. Here's another plastic bag of some kind. What is this? This is some kind of lithograph. No, I don't know. This is some kind of image of Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. It's wrapped in plastic. Here's a comic book, a tiny comic book of some kind for Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Put that next to that. Here's a poster and a press release for Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Hello, Mortal Kombat fans. I like that they address it that way instead of like hello DC fans or something. Witness an epic struggle between two legendary worlds when a mysterious event joins warriors from two universes. When worlds collide on November 16th, the stage is set for the fight of the millennium. Please find enclosed in this package final retail review code for Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. Please note this code is intended for review purposes and is embargoed until November 15th, 2008. You are free to post your reviews on or after that date. Okay, that goes in the press release and other interesting document pile. Yeah, here we go. Owner's manual for a phone. I think I owned this phone at some point. The TRU9488. Some baller shit. Throwing that away. I think one of the most useful services of the internet in this day and age is the way that you can oftentimes find scans of manuals for devices. This is a guitar strap for a rock band guitar. You shut up. I'll fight you. That did not work. That didn't go. That. All right. Okay. Uh, 430 royalty-free dance and hip-hop samples, over 220 megabytes of top-quality samples from the producers of Making Waves, suitable for all sampling packages. Read the review and then experience the amazing Ableton Live 4 for yourself. Yeah, sometimes I would buy random British music magazines because they would come with these sample CDs and other stupid shit like that, and then I would never do anything with them. But I'm gonna hang on to this. I'm gonna put this in the disc pile along with those Forrest Gump DTS discs we found last night. Here we go. This is the ultimate microphone. You can tell it's a good video game microphone because it says Konami on it, which probably means it's for Rock Revolution, which is a video game. This is probably more of a video game controller sort of thing than just throw up there with the straps and drumsticks. So I'm going to set that there for now until we get into the other boxes. When I start pulling boxes out of here, there's kind of... Why would I have... I don't know. It's a pair of Ray-Bans, apparently. Oh, I see. It has a Need for Speed logo on them. You know how fast you're going back there? Are you kids selling dope? Well, okay, that's a pair of Ray-Bans with a very thick instruction manual and a cloth for wiping them off. So that's got the Need for Speed logo on them, so I'm guessing that's video game memorabilia over here. Mini DV digital Handycam. Guessing the battery is not going to have juice in it. Nope, no juice. But I just found all my mini DV tapes, and need a way to ingest them. So this would probably be a good way to do that. DV in, out, USB, audio, video. You might not be able to ingest video over USB on this thing. You might need to use FireWire or something. I'm not sure, but I'm going to set this over here with the DV tapes. We'll look at that later. This is a decent little box. It's not, I don't know, it's got a cover on it. It's not something you could use to store stuff tastefully in a room if you wanted to. But I just don't know if I'm going to really have a use for this. I hang on to it for now, but that's probably something I should get rid of. Let's put this stuff in this bin. Another box for cables. That's a good point. Actually, the cable box is full of hot cables. FireWire to Thunderbolt to USB-C. Yeah, there's a lot of conversions there. Okay, set this stuff here so it doesn't get all bent up. Put that back on there. Let's see what's also over here that we can kind of chew through a little bit. Yeah. This box is probably mostly computer parts and such. We've got a box for a Live Gamer 4K. don't know if the card is in here because I think the card is inside the house. So this is a box I feel pretty good about getting rid of. Ziploc cables, label bag. Yeah, that's eventually, but right now it's a box full of cables, and we can do the rest of that work another time. Make sure there's nothing of value in here, such as, here we found it, great, another HDMI cable. Thank God. Thank God we found another HDMI cable. I don't know what I was going to do. Alright, and then this is getting tossed out. Okay. Yeah, this is mostly sorted through. Here we have a heat sink. This should go in the cable bin because this is a super old Ethernet cable. Other than this, Cat 5. I mean, put that down there in the cable bin. But yeah, this is like, here's some, like Molex to SATA. A very disgusting mouse. Look at this. Look at this. This is not cool. It's sticky in a way. I don't, why does it have all this hair on it? I mean, the real answer is because we had cats and there was cat hair on everything, but I don't understand why that would happen. Oh, God, I don't want this. That doesn't feel good to touch. Here we have, what is that? That's some random old ATI card. PN109A09400-00. It's got DVI, S-Video in, maybe? And then VGA? Oh, PN, yeah, I don't know. Random old video card. I've got enough old computer parts here that I want to try to build an old computer at some point here out of the parts. So I guess hang on to that. Gigabytes. What is this, a 980? Wind force. What is, okay, so this is DVI display port. It's an HDMI. I am unable to tell from looking at this what generation of video card this is. You think that, someone should label this stuff. Nope, no easy indicator there. The white sticker should say, yeah, you'd think. And it's got a serial number that I bet I could punch in and get the information, but is that CG7821? But I don't know if that's a model number or I don't know what that is. Okay. And then, oh, here we go. It's time to get extreme with this Pny Gtx 260. Huh. It's performance edition, so you know it's good. You know, 2 DVI ports. What more would you need? I don't know. I don't know where I got that. I don't know where I got that and why I have it. I don't think I would feel like I would remember that being in a PC of mine. Okay, yeah. So this is all relatively well sorted. This is computer. This is like, let's say, relatively modernish computer parts, I guess, including a Sound Blaster AE5, which I used to have installed in my PC, but then I put my capture card in, and since I have like an M2 drive hooked up to it, that disables one of the card slots, and so I couldn't have the sound card and the capture card in at the same time. So that thing sounded pretty nice. You know, like it had a headphone amp in it and stuff. Like it's a, you know, like you don't need a sound card these days, but you know, for what it was, it sounded all right. All right, modernish computer parts. Here we go. Okay. I was looking for something like this, a bag like this, because I have my toys box over here, and this is a really bad way to store these. It's like okay, here we go. Here is Optimus Prime's trailer with missing the back, and then the little car is in there. Here is, oh geez. Here's a ramp of some kind. This is all in like a camo mesh net thing that is now hooked and caught on every part of this in a very frustrating way. Oh, that got bent. That's unfortunate. He's got bent up. This is missing a wing, it looks like, but this bootleg ass transformer would turn into a gun, and then you could load missiles in this thing and shoot them out. This would fold down to become the part of the gun, and then it's got, you know, also turns into a robot, because of course, why wouldn't it? I have no idea where this came from or what it is, you know, like what, because back in the day it was just like, here's another bootleg transformer, you know what I mean? Okay, how do I actually fold the edge of the space shuttle down and fold the trigger from the gun up? I'm just gonna break this thing by doing this. Oh, okay, well, no, that doesn't work. Okay, let's just not break it any further than it already is broken. It's missing a wing, which I assume is in here somewhere. What is this? This is like a front piece to like a Bruticus or a stunt, you know, like the Stunticons or something like that. Here's a foot plate for probably also like to protect the bots or something. Here's another ramp of some kind. Here's a light up gun of some kind. Doesn't light up. This is a tiny car, tiny Decepticon car. See, when you open stuff like that and you find stuff like this inside, it's haunting, but at least you found it late enough to where it's not still filled with spiders. Try and rub this out of it. Maybe I can get the... Like, why are there so many baby spiders everywhere? Like, oh, no reason. Okay. This came with Trypticon, I think. This is the Trypticon car, right? Oh, man. Here's a hot rod, but his hood piece seems to have come off somewhere along the way. And by somewhere along the way, or I mean right here. This looks fixable. Yeah, I can flip that up. Probably put this back on. Okay, let's rotate the head around to get a little more room here. Snap that in there, and then flip the head back, and then flip it under. Good as new, baby. Hot Rod is way cooler than Rodimus Prime. And I assume I've had, had this since the movie came out, I guess. Here's another ramp. I have Trypticon, the Decepticon Dinosaur City around here somewhere. And I think those ramps and guns and turrets and stuff like that for that. But, you're never quite sure. Are these the... No. This is... What? No. What is... What are these guys? This is... Okay. He's got a... Okay. It's got little... These fold up. What are these? Where do these fold? And then you've got a cat. Put the robot back out because... Well, I could never remember how to fold this head. There we go, like that. Okay. Fold the arms down like that. And fold the cat legs up like that. And he's just like, I'm a dude. This is the gun that goes on, I think, the back of his Onslaught, the big truck that was the main Stunticon. That's a leg, foot of some kind. Is this to the G.I. Joe helicopter, maybe? I don't know. All right. There's the other one of these guys. This one turns into a bird. Oh, hey, it's Starscream's wing. Why is he holding on to Starscream's wing in here? Is there a Starscream in here? I don't know. I think the cool thing about this dude is you could make him into a robot but still let him have the bird head, which was fun. As much as I would like to just like plow through this and be done with it, there's a, like it's all kind of caught up in the mesh netting and stuff, so I kind of have to untangle a lot of it. This is a Decepticon. No, what is it? This, I don't know. It's a Transformer of some kind. Did he transform when you pull him back? Because it's like a pullback car. I don't know what the deal is here. So do I just not park in the garage? No, of course not. Like, what the fucking look at this place. Like, well, I used to park in the garage, but then, we had a baby, and I had to clear out the room that I was storing some stuff in, and it all had to come out here in a hurry, and didn't get sorted properly, so there was just really kind of no room for a car anymore. Here's a tiny little Starscream that is also a stamp. You take the bottom off, and I imagine all this ink is dry. Here's a similar Optimus Prime stamp. another gun of some kind. 4 crayons, non-toxic. I'll be the judge of that. Yep, there are 4 crayons in here. I don't know what that is. Throw that away. Here's a Jack-in-the-Box antenna topper. Put that with the other Jack-in-the-Box stuff, I guess, right? That's the only natural. That's the only natural place for that stuff. Oh, hey, it's Captain Power. Check this fucking guy out. You put him in the jet, and then you shoot at the TV, and then if the TV shoots back, he gets ejected out of the jet. It's pretty cool. Here's a shoulder-mounted rocket launcher sort of thing here. Okay, this is all stuck in this net thing and all messed up, and I should just get the scissors and cut this crap off. This is metal, so you know it's real. Oh, it's also missing his hands. So he would launch stuff off of his back, and basically everywhere else, I don't know. He's like a metal dude. You could fold it up like that to be like a space aircraft carrier thing. This is another one of those things that you just go like, I know there's anime or something for this, but, you know, I bought it at a flea market or something, and who knows who that dude is. Someone does. One of you probably does. Here's a Wheeljack stamp. I have 2 of the same... Yeah, I have 2 of the same tank here. Are these... One with Onslaught in them. That's not the Stunticons. The Stunticons were the cars. These guys... What... And this tiny Decepticon space shuttle. Combaticons, yeah. Alright, still looking intact here. Cool. Here's a helicopter that was one of the arms. Very tangled. Very tangled. But yeah, you know, when I moved out of my last place into this place, there was a lot of stuff that got packaged up very hastily and never unpacked, and so there's just like a series of like, this is the toy box from this move, and this is the toy box from this move, and all that sort of stuff. The NBA Jam cabinet work. Last time I turned it on, it did. It's been a little bit, but it's not currently plugged in because I have this laptop plugged in to the extension cable. But okay, so yeah, there's a Decepticon helicopter here. This is, what is this? This is like the middle piece to, this is part of the Tripticon stuff, I think. This is, what is this? This is like a Cracker Jack. Hey, here's the other wing from that guy that was missing a wing. Here's a Jeep for part of that crew there. This is the, is this just Gold Bug? This is another one of the pullback guys that probably transform automatically if you pull them back, I'm guessing, but yeah, okay, is this Ultra Magnus's head? I think that's what that is. Bunch of little covers and clips and just stuff that are just parts of Transformers, and Get all this stuff out of here. What is this? What is this? That's a Decepticon jet wing and then a tiny length of tube inside a tiny plastic bag. Get all this tiny stuff in the toy box, and then we can think about it later. This is bound to be some G.I. Joe type shit. This looks like the wing to maybe the helicopter? The helicopter had a rack of missiles and bombs on it, didn't it? Wild Bill, the Dragonfly. I know there's a Dragonfly helicopter around here somewhere. And then an assortment of missiles. There's a Decepticon jet missile, looks like. Here's one of those spring-loaded fists for that robot that was all metal and cool looking. This is, what is this? This is for Capsella. You can connect two Capsella pieces together with this extender, right? I think that's what that is. There's another random fist. That looked like an Optimus Prime fist to me. Foot piece and some Decepticon jet arms, because you have to put the fists on separately, and okay, put all that stuff in there. Just a mess of things. But I'm confident, you know, if you stick to the plan, right, of put all the toys in the toy area, then eventually you can go through that one box, like, and start matching up, like, okay, these missiles go to this transformer, these missiles belong here. This, you know, you start to actually figure that part of it out and get it all back together. Like, I think this ring is part of the gunner seat on the G.I. Joe hovercraft, I think. Which I think I have one of those around here somewhere. I would hope so. Just keep pulling it all apart. Here's one of the, this looks like one of the Constructicons, but in like tiny little muscle tag team wrestling figure looking form, which is kind of cool. Another one of these pullback guys. Here's a missile rack for, what is it, scrap iron? Cobra's scrap iron? Here's something I don't know what it is. It's like kind of lightly rubbery. It stretches weird. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. What time is it? 2:30? All right. I don't got much time out here today. I got to get back inside and get some other stuff done. This appears to be Prowl in similar tiny cool guy form. This is some kind of submachine gun. I'm ever surprised by what I find in the garage. It's usually like, oh shit, I haven't thought of this in a long time. That's cool that I still have this. It's usually that type of thing. This missile is so deadly, it's double-ended. You never know which side is going to get you. Also very sexy. This is part of the apparatus for the legs for that scrap iron missile turret thing. It's interesting how this stuff ages. Like, look at how yellowed or you know, how the chrome, the shiny stuff wears off and it just becomes like... It's another one of those missiles for that missile rack. Okay, I need to get this thing... Okay, there's missiles and backpacks, G.I. Joe backpacks falling out of this thing left and right. What else is... Is that everything? Is that everything? No, here's a missile. Note to myself from, let's say, 35 years ago, this camo mesh bag is not the best place to store the toys. how am I even going to get this out of here? All right, we got to come at this from the other side. Hey, there's... Yeah, it's got old spider web on it from... Woo! Okay, this is... I don't know what that is. Okay, that's everything out of there in this bag, so that's getting thrown out. A lot of junk. Grabbed a couple of things on my way back to put in this memorabilia box. A Max Payne mouse pad and a Quake 3 mouse pad. I should start using that Quake 3 mouse pad. Also put this in there. This is, what do we have? A Hot Shots Tennis sweatband. It says PlayStation 2 on the other side here. And the aforementioned famed Ocarina of Time letter opener. This German 440 stainless. Speaking of Frank Cifaldi, this is the sort of stuff that he's more interested in. This is May 2002, Capcom Producers Day. A bunch of press releases for Catan and Steel Battalion. Capcom Entertainment today announced Steel Battalion, an exciting battle mech simulator exclusively for the Xbox video game system from Microsoft. Using the most elaborate controller interface ever created, players take a seat inside the cockpit of a mechanized VT, vertical tank, and enter into futuristic military warfare. Onimusha 2, here's a producer biography for Keiji Inafune, that they seem to have spelled his name wrong on the printout and then had to go through and manually correct the spelling with a pen. How did he get involved in the game industry? Right after he joined the company, he participated in the character design for Mega Man. After that, he had a part in almost every Mega Man title. Who is the game creator that he respects the most? Hideo Kojima. What is the most difficult part of being a producer? Trying to get the whole team to move in the same direction. Don't I know it? Noritaka Funamizu, General Manager of Production Studio 1, Wheels, a Mercedes-Benz S600 two-door coupe. Yoshihiro Sudo drives a Honda Stepwagon, and he produced MVC2. Tsuyoshi Tanaka, producer of Devil May Cry 2, Wheels, a Pinto. How did he get involved in the game industry? As a video game editor. These are fascinating. Naoto Tominaga, producer, Wheels, just a normal car. What you know him for, co-produced Resident Evil 2 on the N64 and Maximo. How did he get involved in the game industry? I was in PR and then I changed jobs. Favorite game? Of the games he has recently played, and since he likes shooters, he would have to say Halo. The translated into English vibes that all these have are pretty amazing. Wow, there's a lot of these producer biographies in here. That's funny. This is Hiroyuki Kobayashi, Wheels, Honda Accord Wagon, Sport Type. Good to know. Should contact all these people and see what they're driving these days. Capcom brings famous fighting game genre to Nintendo GameCube in Capcom vs. SNK 2 EO. In this game, EO, which stands for Extreme Offense, giving players instant access to... That's not true. It stood for Easy Operation. extremely offended at Capcom versus SNK 2 EO over here. Xbox E3 2002 Media DVD. Go to press.xbox.com for breaking news, it says. Well, that's a DVD. I can rip that. Put this over here with some of the stuff we found last night. And I think I'm going to call it here for now. I got some other work I got to get done today. So, these birds, they're calling me. So okay, this seems to work better with this webcam out here. We'll see what it looks like at night when it's just the lights in the garage and not the garage door being opened. But hopefully it'll be better than, you know, last night was pretty grungy. I was going over that video. That video might be up on giantbomb.com right now. I set it to process before coming out here, so that might be up now, and then I'll archive this one as well in case you missed it live, which I didn't send anything out about it happening because I didn't want to, you know, this Kingdom Hearts stuff happening, some other stuff like that. So head over to the website, check out the website. It's called giantbomb.com. It's I don't know. It's like a domain on the internet. You can do stuff there. So check that out. Go do some stuff, and I'll see you later.